What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about Master Mace Windu with Depa and Temple Guard Relic 9 with max difficulty inside of the Jedi Temple, the raid. We're going to be doing a lot of raid videos this week. My guild finally decided to launch the raid, and now I get to catch up with everybody else and their videos and just kind of break things down. So we're going to start with Master Mace Windu, the new legendary, the guy who's supposed to be the star of the show with us until pirates show up with GL Hondo. And honestly, this guy does not disappoint. So I'm going to show what you can do with these three characters inside of the Jedi Temple Raid. We're going to talk about the mods. We're going to go through the fight itself, talk about the tactics, and we're going to break that all down in today's video. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into it. So let's start with Master Mace Windu and what we're doing with him here. So mods for him, we are going for quite a bit of speed on him. You do also want to go for damage on him too if you can. Make sure you maximize his damage, especially because at the start of the fight, you are going to have to kill off one clone commander very quickly, and you need to make sure that both him and Depa have a lot of offense for this. So that's why you're going to see like offense on the triangle, offense on the cross. If you can get an offense primary arrow with high speed secondary like this, that's even better. And then just going for a lot of extra speed on him as well. Get some nice offense bonus secondaries if you can too. But really, you want to go for a lot of speed and a lot of offense on this dude. That's kind of the name of the game with him. And it's going to be the same thing with Depa Balaba as well. But you also want to make sure that you're going for a lot of damage on her. You can see we're running 11,000 damage on her right now. Same thing with her with what you're doing with Master Mace Windu. Arrow with an offense primary with high speed secondaries if possible. Crit damage on the triangle if you can. She does get some nice crit chance and some crit damage stuff going. So you do want to make sure you get a crit damage triangle on her. Offense on the cross. And then of course just high speed and high offense secondaries where you can get them on the rest of the mods as well. You can see 292 speed on her, 11,000 damage on her as well. So yeah, we're going for nice speed on both her and Mace, and also unfortunately it's gonna be the same thing with Jedi Temple Guard. I actually took the mods I have on Wrecker and just kind of threw them over here. So speed set with health, and just a lot of protection primaries if possible. Tenacity is nice on the cross for Jedi Temple Guard if possible, just so you can kind of resist some of the extra debuffs that the clones can put out on him during the fight. Just kind of helps mitigate some of the damage they can do to him. Extra tenacity as well if possible on the secondaries along with the high speed. Extra protection if you can, like 13% protection on this one with 23 speed. It's very nice for him. And yeah, we're just trying to boost his tenacity, his protection, and speed as much as possible. So you see 314 speed here, 169,000 protection, and 159% tenacity. That's pretty good tenacity for this dude. So that's the mods. Honestly, you're going to want all the Zetas on them. There's no Omicrons to worry about this. There's no raid Omicrons with this team. Yeah, let's just go ahead into the battle here, and let's see what we can do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take care of... Oh. Man, that's like the most non-lethal blaster bolt ever. Alright, so the goal of the raid overall is you want to rescue the 3 Jedi in the back. And in order to do that, you have to hit Lord Vader. I almost said Jedi Knight Anakin. Lord Vader, and you have to basically get him to 3 stacks, and then you rescue the Jedi. But you kind of got to get through these clones first. So the goal here is you need to take care of Fox. You have the 2 clone commanders on the outside, Fox and Apo. And once you defeat them, you get certain bonuses. But Fox is the much more important one because he does give you a buff that will reduce the stacks of, or increase the stacks of execute on Lord Vader. And if we don't get rid of these stacks of execute, then he's going to kill one of the Jedi, and then the rage, you're just not going to max out your score here. So we need to get rid of Fox, and we're going to use the first special, Vapad Disciple here, because it's going to call Master Mace Windu to attack as well. So we want to get rid of Fox. There we go. Fox is done. At this point, we get this Dire Fortitude. And this will add 5 stacks to execute, 15 if all allies are Jedi Vanguard, which, hey, that's where we are. And then all allies gain Dire Fortitude, which gives us bonus crit chance, defense, and offense. And whenever this character gains a buff, they also gain 10% crit damage stacking for the rest of the battle. And that is going to be huge for these guys. So we're going to go ahead and use Dire Fortitude. Look at that, 25 stacks now on Lord Vader. We're just working our way through him. And now we have the ability to use Stoic Determination, where Temple Guard gains crit avoidance up and taunts for 2 turns. Another target light side ally stealths for 3 turns. Removes 20% turn meter from all enemies. Now, if you do want to go for more potency on him to try and reduce that turn meter, you can, but it doesn't really seem to do much here. In fact, there's no resistance messages, so it doesn't even seem to be a thing here. And now Depa is ready to go. Now, her second ability here, Will of the Council, is going to dispel all positive effects on enemies. That means the counters, the crit chance, or the counter, the advantage, the crit damage up, all that is going to be dispelled. And then that is going to give her Foresight, which will also give her a bonus turn when that expires. Mace Windu gains protection up whenever he uses that, when he loses that Foresight, so we're gonna use that. Everybody here gets some nice crit damage, or some crit damage and defense penetration. And now we are just going to go and use this AoE, and we're gonna give offense up to all characters. And I wonder if... yeah, we'll see if... yeah, we'll use the AoE here. And then that should... yeah, we'll get rid of Apo. And now we're in... we're getting close. So we've got counter again on all these guys, but now we've got subdued from defeating Apo. And that gives the enemies 35% less crit avoidance, defense, and tenacity. We're going to use subdued. And now... we need to get rid... we're down to 3 stacks of execute on Lord Vader. This is going to be close, but that's how it is with this. We got to be careful here. So we want to go ahead and we want to take a look at the turn order. So Depa and Master Mace are going to go before the 2 Nightfall Troopers, so we're going to get rid of them if possible. Oh, that was not good. That was a dumb idea. May have to rerun this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I screwed that up. All right, we're going to try that again. Yeah, it gets a little close in that first battle. So we're going to run through this again. We're going to go through the first couple steps here pretty quickly. Get rid of Fox. There we go. Use this to go ahead and get the extra stuff going on everybody. I may... no, we'll keep going with... yeah, we'll stealth Depa. Alright, use Will of the Council, dispel everything on everybody. And... yeah, we'll use Hammer Ryloth. Get rid of Apo. There's that. Yeah, so now we've got stealth. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this got real close. So, we're gonna have... yeah, we got 2 stacks of execute. Yeah, that first wave is incredibly difficult, but after that, it's a lot easier. So yeah, we can let Nightfall Trooper take a turn here. We're down to 1 stack on execute there if we need to. Yeah, this will be fun. Yeah, so now we just kind of hit Lord Vader, get those stacks on him if we need to, and there we go. Now we can rescue him. So we rescue the first Jedi, we reset. There's 20 stacks of execute again on Lord Vader. And now we're good to go. So we're going to start working on getting rid of these Nightfall Troopers. Or this guy's clone trooper. But Depa comes in and just kind of deletes one of the Disguised Clone Troopers. So one something I did there, because there's counter on the 2 Nightfall Troopers, if they counter, it reduces the stacks of execute on Lord Vader. So what we're going to do here is, because I don't want to get the, because I don't want them to counter reduce the stacks of execute, we're just going to kind of hit Lord Vader here a couple times until we have some things ready to go. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and stealth Master Mace Windu so he doesn't lose anything here. And And yeah, we'll use the AoE here, maybe? No. We need to get rid of Disguised Clone Trooper. There, Disguised Clone Trooper's done. We will take out the 2 Nightfall Troopers. Yeah, we can delete this Nightfall Trooper, or almost delete him. Can we use the AoE here? There we go. And there we go. Second wave's done. We got one more here. Take out 1 Disguised Clone Trooper. Take out the... Oh, almost take out the other one. And we're going to put Stealth on Master Mace Windu. Take out this Nightfall Trooper. Take out this other one. And now we are good to go at this point. We'll just hit Lord Vader. Rescue. And there we go. Boom. Easy. Done. Yeah, that first wave can be a little bit tricky. And if you do something like I did in that first attack, in that first attempt, where I used an AoE and they counter and reduces the stacks of execute, you can mess things up. So you got to be real careful about who gets stealth. Ideally, you do want to put Master Mace Windu under stealth because his AoE will not dispel positive effects on the enemy team like Depa's can. Also, that stealth does kind of help with making sure that someone stays alive if possible. But there you go. 3.6 million with that. Very nicely done. That's the first video. I'm going to be doing some stuff with Bad Batch and Grand Moff Tarkin and clones and other stuff tonight. But that's the first one I want to get out for you guys, just so you guys can see what's going on. And we're going to have a lot more raid videos coming here in the next few days. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you taking the Jedi Vanguard to Relic 9 for the raid or just overall use? Let me know down below. Again, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.